Drain health. That may save our lives, I'm not sure. Right, it's got no shield online, so I'm going to go for its main cannon first. This is our primary target. It would be better to use this, I think. Yes, because it's not going to use any coolant fire. It's only got a small chance of dodging as well. Right, we want to try and get as much of this ammo together as we can. Oh, that is... It's like you heard me. Thank you very much, game. Now, we've got to try and work out the best way. 3, 3... Yeah, this would be the better one, I fancy. Also, going down here is going to bring more of the energy closer together. Like so. Alright, how much health have you got on that weapon system? It's gone. Good, 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 good. Right now, I don't have to worry about this at all. Go for this. Wipe out that shield if you can. We've done so. Well done. Leech ammunition. Drive systems up next. Need more power for our defensive systems. Raise walking speed. Raise shields as well. Now, you may be wondering, well, why are you raising your shields? You know its weapon can't hurt you. But it could repair this one in this turn and fire it. So I want to try and protect against that eventuality. Okay, how are you going to respond? You've got two massively damaged systems. You've brought your shields up. Fairly heavily repaired them. Okay. It's a wise move. Grab all of that we can. Now, again, ideally what we want to do is try and bring as much of the energy together as we can. This is we don't need that much. We need only 6. Now, generally speaking, I shy away from doing something like this. In fact, we're going to go from it from another angle. I shy away from only taking as much as I can store, but I got nothing to do after this. EXP doesn't matter to me right now. I mean, I guess it would matter for global unlocks, but on the whole, my focus should instead be trying to get as much damage done as I can. So for that, I want to maximize how much ammo is on the field when I want to pick it up. It's still online, damn it. Okay, open fire. Okay, that's down. Jailer. Hello, who is this? How are you communicating with me? How can I hear you speaking? You are our jailer. Free, we must be free. Okay. I don't understand it. I can hear it speaking to me, but yet I have received no communique. What on earth is going on? Indeed. I feel that the Spire is leading us to commit a great sin here. Bloody Spire. We want more power. We want to bring our our defensive systems back online full. There we go. 28% chance to dodge any incoming attack. You're up, crazy alien thing. Oh dear. Okay. It's used a lot of stuff to do that, but alright. Drain some more health. And that is unfortunate that we weren't able to take that down. That is really, really, really unfortunate. Oh, there we are. And the well, hasn't got a lot of health, but I think we would be better served by firing this gun. There we go. And again. Just online. So lucky. Right, I'm using this primarily to clear the board. Although I want to try and use what I need, in that case, it was better for me to just clear all of that repair off the board. And again, let's bring everything online that we can. We're not going to... Oh, we are going to have just enough to go to full speed. That is good, because its main weapon is online, so I want all the dodge I can possibly get out of it. Incoming. And that dodge was well used. Okay, our turn. Right, he's not got a shield up. He's not moving. This is a prime opportunity. Hit hard, hit fast. Go for these. We can only store 6. Okay. Primary weapon. Shield system. Drain energy, ammo rather. And next will be... For a terrible moment there, I looked at my mic and I thought I saw the little mute button flashing. I was about to weep. No, oh, thank goodness, that would be just like me. In a moment as tense as this, to have not unmuted my mic. Literally my heart is beating a little bit faster because I looked at that and for just a second. Terror. Okay, let's grab all of this. Well, actually, if we go for this, we're not going to be able to bring our main systems online. This is a risky maneuver, but I'm going to take it. Oh, actually, we had one more turn. Oh, I should have been looking at that. That was silly. I was worrying over that, and I didn't need to. Okay, that's his drive system down. Go for this. Okay. All of you must die. I can hear you, creature. Can you hear me? For us to be free, you must all die, Halisi. Where's that voice coming from? It sounds like it's coming from the Vaultite behind me, inside the Ironcast. Oh, wow. Is the Vaultite... Okay, my theory so far, the Vaultite is either a part of that creature, its power source, quote-unquote, is its blood or something like that, or the Vaultite is actually whatever created the creature, and that is a form of ship that the Vaultite uses to move around, and we're just using the Vaultite as an energy source. Is the Vaultite speaking to me? Am I lost? Is this madness? It may well be. Okay, we want... energy. Raise shields. Raise defenses. Dodge is now on 47%. It overcharged. Excellent. Okay, it's got plenty of coolant. It's repaired 2 systems. We want to keep that system offline. Thank you. We have no ammo at all. Please bring us ammo. Good enough? Fire. And again. Okay. Let's grab all of this if we can. Right, that has set us up for a good amount of energy next turn. For this turn, though, I'm going to go for our defensive shields. There we are. How are you going to respond? Your coolant is just no problem for you. Oh dear. Main attack. And it scored a solid hit. And again. And once again, another solid hit. Okay. We need this repaired. Twice. Rightio. We need to gather as much energy as we can. We're immediately going to spend it on our drive system, raising our shield. And in fact, our drive system again, may as well. We need this ammo. There's nothing else we can really do about it. Oh wait, no. Before we do something silly like that, let's do this. There we go. Now we're talking. Let's get down there. We can even grab some energy. Okay, that was a good haul. Go for that weapon system. And its drive system. Keep it immobile. Keep its shields down. Keep its primary weapon offline. Next chance we get to attack, which will be next turn, because we can just ammo leech if we have to. I think we've got it. I think we may have won the game. Let's not count our chickens, but the distinct possibility. No, it's brought its main weapon system online. Badness incoming. Ouch. Have you got enough power to do it again? No, you do not. Okay, this is our primary. Let's go with an overcharge. Open fire. My heart is heavy as I do this. And it's down. But is this its final form? Those explosions make me think it is. Yes. Your kind are all evil. Forgive me, my children. I can hear you. I'm sorry. Whoever you are, I had no choice. You must believe me. Come in, Commander. Is it done? Is it dead? It is dead. Is there a body? No. From what I can see, it's entirely empty. There's some fragments of voltite in there, but nothing much else. Good. Good. Excellent work, Commander Hadhoyo. I believe your achievement here will be celebrated for generations to come. I'm not so sure. Oh, come now, Hadhoyo. You've achieved something incredible here today. You protected Queen and Country from the gravest threat we've ever faced. You should be proud. Emmeline, what is voltite? It's not alive, is it? What? No, don't be ridiculous. Of course it's not alive. It's just a rock. How could it possibly be alive? That's a lie. The deeper I get into this situation, the clearer it's becoming to me. I think it's best you just return to base. Collect any rewards that are due to you. Smile when you no doubt meet Her Majesty, and that shall be the end of this whole matter. I strongly suggest you agree, Halisi, for your own sake. Wow, things turned dark. I didn't like the spy right from the beginning, but my lord, that turned dark. Well, final mission bonus, 32,906 EXP. The campaign has taken 3 hours and 41 minutes. The total scrap earned 19,540. Average match length 8.7. Missions completed 16 of 17. What are you talking about? Enemy kills 19. How have I not completed one? That doesn't make any sense. Average EXP per mission 15,284. Did I damage a weapon or something? I'm going to have to watch this. I was under the impression if you lost a mission, you flat out lost the game. So I'm not even sure how that could happen. 281,014 EXP in total for the global player EXP, which I imagine means this game is now over. You've reached a new global unlock rank and have been awarded the Ironcast ability Shield Booster. Activates a layer of shield with no energy or coolant cost every 4 turns. You've reached a new global unlock rank and have been awarded a new commander, Walter H. Hylock. Very well. Reach a new global unlock rank and receives a permanent starting boost of 15 HP. You've got a new augmentation, kinetic conversion. There's a 25% chance that your shield generates 1 energy when struck. And that is it. Wow. In the days that followed the death of the interloper, Commander Halisi Adhoyo and Lady Blackwell received several accolades and honours for their efforts in bringing victory to England during the final battle. The tens of thousands of men and women who died in their attempts to slow its rampage were remembered with a national day of mourning. Commander Halisi met with the Queen on 2 separate occasions, once publicly to receive the Victoria Cross, and once privately to talk further on the matters of rebuilding the shaken British Empire. To Halisi, both meetings felt like public relations events for the Consortium of Merit, attempting to put a brave face on the horrific events of the past few weeks. Despite the near-constant praise Halisi received, there was never a moment when they could forget the interloper and what it had said to them. In its dying moments, it had made it clear to Halisi that it was not on a mission of conquest, but rather one of revenge. It occurred to Halisi that no matter how implausible it sounded, it was probable that Voltite was, in fact, alive. Alive and imprisoned within the hundreds of machines and generators that now powered the British Empire. More than a week later, Britain had finally re-established a communication with the remnants of the French government. The British learned that the interloper had torn a great rift through France, seemingly hunting down all sources of voltite and destroying them. Only the smallest voltite generators were spared, perhaps due to the interlopers somehow identifying that a much larger mass of valuable mineral was located north across the English Channel, in Britain. At the public request of Halisi, Britain agreed to a ceasefire with France, promising to postpone any and all military action against the country for the foreseeable future. All requests for aid were, however, ignored. It seemed a lasting truce was not to be. Britain was slowly returning to normality, a normality built upon the foundations of a horrifying secret, that our most precious fuel was in fact a sentient entity, presumably living a tortured existence as we extracted our energy from it. Worse still, Halisi knew if they were ever to make the secret known to the public, it was unlikely that anything would change. Why would it? Voltite was simply far too important and too deeply woven into the workings of society to be removed. Who would care about the suffering of a creature enough to go without hot showers and efficient public transport once more? After all, humanity has built its fortune upon the graves of animals for thousands of years. Why should Voltite be treated any differently? But Halisi could see that those in the upper echelons of the Consortium of Merit and the British government could not. What were the chances of the interloper being alone? And what would happen when its kin discover what humanity has done? A chilling tale. A cautionary tale at that. But there we go. These are the credits. We have won. It only took us like 3 or 4 times to try and get through here. But Commander Halisi Adhoyo managed to save Britain and doom an alien, or maybe a terrestrial species, who's to say that it wasn't here before us, to a rather tortured existence as a fuel source. I mean, that's well done, Adhoyo. I'm sure you're proud of yourself. I know I am, for my part in it. Shifty eyes. Damn it. Bloody Spire! But that ending there certainly gave me hope for the possibility of DLC, or perhaps even a second game, a sequel some ways down the line. It seemed a bit too open-ended and suggestive of what might happen in the future for there not to be something like that. Perhaps it's just leaving things open so that the option was open to them. But I, for one, certainly wouldn't be against the idea of having a second game, or more DLC, more missions, different abilities, different Ironcast, new commanders. I mean, we've got a new commander that we can play with now. I probably will do on stream. But I think that will be the end for this as a series on my YouTube channel, or at least for the foreseeable future, until there's a little bit more content in the game, perhaps more missions, DLC, etc. But I have thoroughly enjoyed this game. As far as match 3s goes, really good. A surprising amount of depth. It's a very simple mechanic. I'm sure many of you have played match 3 games in the past, and you know roughly how they play, Puzzle Quest, that sort of stuff. But this one, there was something more compelling to it than many of the other match 3s that I've played previously. And I think the strategic elements, yeah, really strong. The fact that you could build up your mech with different systems, you could win them, you could choose your missions, and there was enough time pressure to keep you moving without it feeling like, this is impossibly hard, this is way too rushed for me to really be able to keep up. I'm not a big fan of time pressure in games, but I didn't find this one out of place. It actually felt quite well paced in my opinion, and yeah, solid recommendation of this game. If you have the money and you like match 3s, then you could do a lot worse than Ironcast. I have thoroughly enjoyed the entire series, and perhaps will miss it a little bit, but it is time for a bit of a break, I think. So, with a final thanks to Ripstone and Dreadbit for creating and publishing the game, and of course, thanks to you for watching me play it. That's all. So I do hope you've enjoyed this episode and the entire series, and I hope you will be joining me for whatever I play next. But until then, and as always, do take care.